what's up and welcome back to my channel. Now today I'm going to be giving a review for the McFarlane Toys DC Multiverse Batman Arkham Asylum The Joker figure. So this is a Joker based on Arkham Asylum, like the actual video games, which I actually have right here. Now this is one of the versions I have of, which is known as Return to Arkham, and this has like the first two games, like Batman Arkham Asylum and Batman Arkham City, you know, which are superb video games, of course. I also have Batman Arkham Knight 2 as well on PlayStation 4. I used to have Batman Arkham Asylum, like on PlayStation 3. I used to actually have that one, even like Origins, you know, and so, but I no longer have those. But I did get like the actual remastered versions that were made for the PS4. But yeah, I'm definitely excited about getting this because this is a Joker figure, and I don't really have that many Joker figures, you know. So that's no reason why I'm kind of interested in picking this up. And this is my favorite Batman villain too, as well, easily the Joker, you know. But yeah, I'm going to get into this right now. As you can see, this here is the actual box that contains the Joker figure. You can see like the accessories on the inside. It says the Joker, but it says like the Batman Arkham Asylum Joker, as you can see. And of course it has like the images on the back of the you know, and like the other figures that's available in this particular series, because this is like the next wave of like figures too from McFarlane Toys, because this was already out and I was actually trying to find it, you know, because I was seeing other people had, you know, and I was actually trying to find it, and then I was eventually seeing it, you know, and I've been on here and eventually got it, because they have like the other figures in the series, like Batman Arkham Asylum, Wonder Woman and her that gold suit, I forget what it's called, you know. Those like the other two that I am Wonder Woman 2 as well, you know, which I have my eyes on getting, you know. But I'm gonna go ahead and get into this now. Okay, what I do first is talk about the some of the accessories that come with the McFarlane Toys Batman Arkham Asylum and Joker figure. So as you can see, as usual, you get your like collectible card, which has like the Joker on it. And it says the Joker Batman Arkham Asylum. Of course, on the back it has like the data file on the Joker too as well. And then it also says Source Batman Arkham Asylum from 2009. And of course we don't know who the Joker really is, like his real name, you know. He has some of the origins anyway, you know. And the Joker is 6 foot, you know, that's his height, you know. That's kind of interesting. And the weight is 160 pounds. So I have always been interested in like their actual stats. You can see that he's 6 foot and he's 160 pounds according to this. And I guess you could say according to Arkham, you know, Arkham Asylum. An insanely homicidal supervillain, the Joker's white skin, green hair, and blood red lips belie the chaotic nature underlying his cartoonish appearance. The self-styled clown prince of crime has no superpowers beyond the capacity for incredible violence and the skill at creating deadly mayhem. He frequently concocts elaborate schemes to entrap his arch-nemesis Batman. And as usual, you get the collectible DC Comics base, which I think are awesome. And these do hold the figures pretty good, you know. Have your little peg up there too. Okay, as you can see, there's the McFarlane Toys Batman Arkham Asylum Joker figure. So what I'm doing is actually measure him. And he's like over 7, just almost about 8, you know, like on the stand. I have him on the stand too. So what I do first is I guess talk about his articulation. I must admit, I have a little trouble getting him to stand without the stand, but on the stand he seems to stand pretty good. If I just sit him like this, it looks like he's kind of like leaning back, you know. I probably got to like work with it somewhat, and I probably give him the stand, you know. But I do actually have him on these anyway, you know. So yeah, here he is. So yeah, I think this is a pretty good looking Joker figure right here, you know. So it's based on how he looked in Arkham Asylum. So I think they did a pretty good job with this. As you can see, his head is like on the ball joint, I believe, because he has like lots of like articulation in it. You can look up, you can even like look down, you know, to the side and so on, you know. So I think that's pretty good. It's like he's like overly pale though, but like the paint job, you know, but I think it's good. Now here, I do notice that the paint job, I think, seems kind of bad, you know, even like around like the flower area. That paint, you can see it looks like it's kind of like all over the place, like all like this, like they did it sloppy, like, you know. But I still think it's kind of solid, you know. And he does have like a chain right here painted in too. So y'all, this has been like just sculpted like this suit. Even the Joker's hair, you know, I think look kind of decent, you know. It's a nicely done figure, you know. I think this is awesome. Like I said, if anything, I noticed he does have like trouble standing so far. I probably actually got to mess with it, you know. But you can see like the way his legs are made. You know, they have like that back. I forget which one I was. Another one of these from McFarlane Toys kind of had like that arch like that, you know. But I probably figure out how to get it though. Now his arms, they do rotate up, so you can like lift the Joker up. There he is, his arms. He has a bend at the elbow. He has hand rotation too as well. Of course the legs can go up too. There, another leg. He has a bend at the leg too. There's his split. He actually can do a full split too, as you can see. That's one thing I must admit for like the McFarlane Toys figures. They do have like lots of articulation in it. So you gotta admit that they are pretty good there. Even the feet can turn, you know. He has like a pivot in it too as well, so you can bend like the toes up. As you can see, they like bend up. So articulation is excellent, I believe, like in this figure, you know. Alright. So notice at the tail end of the Joker's suit back here, this is actually like a separate piece too, as you can see. You can like kind of bother it, you know. Now what I want to do is talk about the actual accessories that come with the actual Joker figure too as well. Like he has like these chattering teeth. These chattering teeth, like these jaws, you know. As you can see, you know. I know he even used these if you play as him in the video game. If you have like the DLC, like the Joker stuff, where you can play as him, he has these. He throws out. That is kind of cool. Now this one doesn't close, you know, but they stay open. It has this, and this apparently doesn't turn, you know. And he also has like another one too that's actually closed. So you have one that's closed and one that's open. Like he's chattering to you. Now you can't actually get the Joker to hold the teeth too as well if you want. But I just had him like in his hand like that, as you can see, like he's just gripping it like that. And the last accessory that comes with the actual Joker figure is this actual gun right here. This is probably what I'll be actually displaying them with. This gun right here. I like the silver chrome look, that looks kind of nice. And there, as you can see, is the actual Joker with the actual gun in his hand too. I actually had to loosen it, you know, to actually get it in there. But it went in pretty good. Now this here is just like a size comparison with like the Harley Quinn from McFarlane Toys. I got these two together, you know. I wouldn't be surprised if McFarlane Toys is like a Harley Quinn, you know, based on like Arkham Asylum too as well. That version of Harley, I think that would be kind of awesome. But this is just a comparison between the two. You can see Joker's like they're about the same height almost. I think he might be slightly higher than her, like his hair, you know. Okay, there's the McFarlane Toys, DC, Multiverse, Batman, Arkham Asylum, the Joker figure. And I think this is a pretty solid figure. It's awesome, you know. If anything, there might be like some issues with the actual paint on the figure, you know. But I think this is a solid Joker figure, and I would definitely recommend picking this one up, you know. Like I said, another thing I did notice, and I probably got to work with the figure a little more, you know, is that like his actual, I had trouble getting him to stand, you know. But like on his stand, he does stand. That's why it's always good to have the actual stand and use the stand, because they do have him stand pretty well, you know. But I know a lot of like the McFarlane Toys figures or some of the other ones I have, they do stand on their own. They don't even really need to stand, but I do use the stand, you know. And of course, you know, this is based on the Joker that was voiced by Mark Hamill in Batman Arkham Asylum, which is part of this collection I have right here known as Return to Arkham on PlayStation 4. This had Batman Arkham Asylum and Batman Arkham City, you know. I used to have Batman Arkham Asylum on a PlayStation 3, but I no longer have it. You know, I even have Origins too as well, you know. And I also have like Batman Arkham Knight too as well. But yeah, I would definitely recommend picking this one up, you know. So I am definitely looking forward to seeing what other figures that McFarlane Toys are going to put out, being now that they have the DC license. I am curious. There's other ones that I want too as well, you know, because I've been knew this one was out, and I was actually looking for it, and I saw that it was available, you know, but I just kind of took my time getting it, you know. But yeah, I would definitely recommend picking this up, you know. This is the McFarlane Toys DC Multiverse, the Joker Batman Arkham Asylum figure. Please leave a comment and subscribe too as well. Hey, Betsy. Joker here.